And I'm George Valdez, and we're here back with another segment of Math 101. And today we're going to learn about the trapezoid and the area,
and parallelogram, the area,
and the formulas.
Okay, so first we're going to start with the geometric formula for the trapezoid. So first step, you got to make a rectangle because this is not a perfect square or rectangle, and there's like missing parts of the area. So we got to make a rectangle. And then later, because to find these missing formulas, you gotta also make a smaller rectangle around this. So we could divide the work into three sides.
So once you can notice that we have one square and two rectangles. So here you can see you have the two rectangles, and these two rectangles equals both to two square units. So since this is going this way, so it's half, we know that this side of the trapezoid is going to be one square unit. So we know that it's going to be one square unit for both of them because both of these equal to 2. And since they're going in half, it's going to be one square unit for each. So we know right now that we have 2 units squared. And now for the square in the middle, we know that it's 4 units squared. So once you add 4 units squared plus 2 units squared equals 6 units squared. So we know that the area of the trapezoid is going to be 6 units squared.
The algebraic formula to find the area of the trapezoid. So we got the formula a plus b over 2 times h. So a represents the base and b also represents the base. We had to add those because the bases are different and we have to find the average of the base.
So we have to find the average of the bases because if you look at the trapezoid, when you switch it from either side, this is a base, and when you switch it to this side, this is a base. So you have to add both of these bases and get the average of them. So that's why you're going to have a plus b, so base 1 plus base 2 divided by 2 times h, which is going to be the height. So we can solve this problem. So the first base is equals to 2 units squared, so it's going to be 2 plus 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 4 equals to 6. Divided by 2 equals to 3. So now we know that the average for both bases is going to be 3. So now we have to find the height and to multiply it by the height. So in the trapezoid, the heights are the same, as you can see in each side. So we know that the height for the trapezoid is going to be 1, 2. So we're going to multiply 3 times 2, and we're going to get the answer of area equals 6 units squared.
So to find the geometric formula of the parallelogram, we use the same steps that we use for the trapezoid. So we gotta make a rectangle around it, around the parallelogram, and then we also use the mini rectangles because there's it's not a complete square, so and there's like missing area. And to find the area, it would be easier if we use these mini rectangles.
So in total, to find the area of the parallelogram, we're gonna have 2 rectangles and 1 square. So as in the trapezoid, we know that the 2 rectangles equals to 2 units squared, and since there's a line going in between us, we know that each one is gonna be 1 unit squared. So we're gonna know that for both of the triangles, it's gonna add up to 2 units squared. So right now we have 2 units squared. So now that we know this, we know that the square in the middle is equal to 4 units squared. So it's going to plus 4 equals to 6 units squared. So now we're going to talk about the parallelogram and how to find so we could prove that the area of the parallelogram is 6 units squared by also using the algebraic equation, which is equal to base times height, base times height, base times height. Okay. So the equation for this is going to be base times height, and since we know that in the parallelogram there's two heights and two bases. We know that both bases are going to be equal the same, so right here it's 3 units squared. The base equal 3 units squared on both sides. And for both heights, they're going to be the same, which equals to 2. So when you do base times height, it's going to be 3 units squared times 2 units squared, which is going to equal to 6. So now we proved with the algebraic equation, the geometric equation, that the parallelogram and the trapezoid both equals to 6 units squared. So this is all for the segment of Math 101. See you next time with the
weekly upload.
Yeah, with the weekly upload, and don't forget about the parabolas next week.